So when we picked up the DJI RS4 and placed it next to the Zhiyun Crane 4, we felt like we were about to compare two very different personalities. One wants to be light, fast and tidy, while the other wants to flex power and comfort for long hours. We use gimbals almost every week for our shoots, so our hands know how a tool behaves after the first minute. And because both of these sit in a similar price lane, you want to know which direction supports your workflow better. Let's get started. The first surprise with the RS4 was the weight. DJI kept it around 2.3 pounds, which gives quick control during run and gun shots. The angled roll arm keeps the wrist relaxed during long arcs, which reduces strain. And once we placed the Crane 4 on the table, we saw the opposite approach. Zhiyun built it with a longer arm and a deeper cradle, which opens the door for full-frame bodies, cages, and long zooms. Then we grabbed both again to compare grips. The RS4 has a simple handle with balanced weight. The Crane 4 adds a sling grip and a wrist rest, which supports the arm during low angles. That small detail helps a lot on long weddings or event days, and this is where you feel the intent. DJI pushes compact speed, while Zhiyun pushes comfort under load. Balancing both gimbals showed two very different experiences. The RS4 uses Teflon-coated arms, so the camera slides smoothly across all axes, which helps us adjust heavy lenses without sticky resistance. The extended tilt arm gives extra space for common mirrorless bodies with a 24 to 70 f2.8. And once we lock the plates, the micro adjustment knob on the tilt axis gives that small forward or backward shift that helps us hit perfect center. The Crane 4 goes a different route. Its arm length is bigger, so the setup feels more open. And because Zhiyun added balance indicator lights on each motor, you see instantly which axis needs attention. It sounds simple, yet it saves time when you rush to fix a micro imbalance before a shot. Then the dual quick release system lets you switch from horizontal to vertical mode without drama, which helps if you shoot reels or vertical ads for clients. Both are quick in their own way. The RS4 feels more compact and tidy, while the Crane 4 feels more spacious and forgiving for large rigs. If you work with cages, top handles or wireless transmitters, the Crane 4 gives more breathing room. And if you pack the gimbal into bags during travel, the RS4 folds into a tight footprint with those automated axis locks that keep everything firm right after shutdown. This is where the RS4 made us raise an eyebrow. DJI's 4th gen RS algorithm gives a floating character to the shot which feels closer to what we expect from a refined stabilizer. We tested running shots with a Sony, a 7S III, and the RS4 cleaned microshakes before they even formed. Vertical shots felt more controlled too, because DJI improved stability on that orientation. The Crane 4 stayed stable with the same setup and gave solid slow walk shots. It does demand cleaner operator form. The heavier body adds a bit more inertia, which shows during fast direction shifts. In orbit shots, the RS4 carried rotation with a smoother arc, while the Crane 4 stayed strong, yet slightly more mechanical. Both give clean footage, though the RS4 gives a calmer base. The Crane 4 shines once you add bigger lenses, like a 70 to 200, because its higher payload holds weight that the RS4 cannot manage at the same confidence level. The RS4 joystick felt natural, and the mode toggle sits in the perfect spot for quick switches between PF, PTF and FPV. The old screen locks itself after a moment, which avoids random touches. And the menus let you adjust follow speed, motor strength and trigger functions without digging too deep. The Crane 4 answers with a bright 1.2 2-inch colour screen and Bluetooth shutter control that focuses with a half press on Sony bodies. That alone makes single-hand use easier. And the wrist rest in sling mode spreads weight across the forearm, which helps during long shoots. Both give proper control dials. The RS4 works smoothly with DJI's Focus Pro motor, while the Crane 4 supports dual follow focus ports, which suits cinema builds with external motors. DJI always had a strong ecosystem, and the RS4 continues that idea. The RSA port supports ring grips, side handles, and third-party rigs. The Ronin image transmitter and active track keep remote control easy for team setups. And the BG70 battery grip stretches runtime to almost 30 hours, which helps during travel jobs. The Crane 4 leans into versatility as well. The built-in LED fill light helps in quick indoor or backstage moments. The softbox adapter shapes the beam for close shots. And the battery uses 4 18650 cells, which gives long-term reliability because you can replace them whenever the capacity drops. DJI claims around 12 hours on the RS4 with the option to swap the entire handle battery, and that detail alone places long-term ownership in a safe space. If the battery degrades after years, you just replace it. The Crane 4 also delivers up to 12 hours with 4 18650 cells and supports PD fast charge. And since you can hot charge through the port, you can keep rolling during breaks. The only difference is the internal nature of the pack. You cannot swap cells without opening the body because the pack is fixed inside. Even though the runtime is solid, the limitation may bother shooters who prefer the long-term flexibility of external batteries. In the end, the choice depends on the way you work. If your builds stay heavy, if you rely on full-frame bodies with long lenses, or if comfort during long hours matters more than tight size, the Crane 4 gives that extra strength. The wrist rest, the deeper cradle, and the built-in light create a setup that handles long weddings or event days without drama. But if your workflow needs fast travel, clean menus, compact size, and smoother baseline stabilization, the RS4 becomes the natural pick. The auto-locking system saves time every single day. The refined algorithm gives steadier frames with less effort, and the ecosystem adds value if you use wireless monitoring or remote control. Both remain dependable tools. Both can handle real client work. Your decision comes down to whether you want raw load capacity and comfort, or polished stabilization and a compact flow. For us, the choice shifts with the job. For travel shoots, we reach for the RS4. For heavy lenses and long client days, we lean toward the Crane 4. That was all. Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you found it helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more videos.